What's up, guys? Welcome to Craft the World. It seemed like there was some interest in this game whenever I posted that Oops, I Played Craft the World all day video, and since there was some interest and I'm really enjoying the game, I figured, hey, I would be more than happy to do a little series for you guys. So I've decided that instead of continuing my solo, I guess, off-camera run, I'm going to be starting a new game over for you guys. That way, for those of you that are interested, you can see what the game is like from the very beginning. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be playing through with a tutorial on, and I'm just going to read it as we go along. We're going to choose I'm going to delete this one because I was testing some sound and stuff. We're just going to choose a new world, new campaign, and we're going to get started. Level 1, World 1, basically, is a forest type world, difficulty easy, topography hills. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Congratulations, we did it. We opened an ancient portal to this new world. Unfortunately, we currently only have enough power to send one dwarf. Look around and start building your outpost. No one knows how dangerous it might be in this place. Open your journal to see the instructions we've prepared for you. Pay attention to your tasks. Complete them to earn rewards. So the tasks are going to kind of guide you through the tech tree. They'll generally pop up with build a certain number of this type of item, and building is how you progress the technology. You earn experience by crafting items, and that experience is put towards that specific tech, and once you've earned enough, it unlocks the next tech. So right now we have a few different jobs. We have complete a shelter and put a totem in the center. The totem's going to ward off monsters and protect our borders, but it has to be completely walled in with doors and hatches. They want us to dig around a little bit, cut down some trees, and basically this is just going to keep updating as we go with new jobs that are relevant to what we're supposed to be working on. It says pay attention to your tasks, complete them to earn rewards. Switch to the bestiary tab, please. Well, since you're so nice, sir, I'll do it. Here, we will record all the creatures you've met in this new world. I'm not going to click through this. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But we have a hen and a sheep right now, which is lovely. This is going to be full. The reason I say I don't want to spoil it is my bestiary tab is going to be pretty full, just because I've been playing the game quite a bit, and I've played it for probably around 15 or 16 hours on just my first world alone. That's how long it took me to get off that world, so I guess that's just a good indicator. I think there are 4 worlds, and I'm assuming they're going to take progressively longer and longer to get through. So this guy says, enough instructions, let's get started. Cut down a few trees to get some resources. Click the bottom of the nearest tree. I would love to. There we go. Now our little guy, who do we have here? We have Rob Roy. Rob Roy's going to take his little knife and start hacking at the tree. Very inefficient tool for what he needs to get done, but that's okay. Let's have a look at our map real quick. So it looks like we have a nice little lake area over here with fish in it already. That's going to be fantastic. That'll be a decent source of food. So we'll probably cut out this stone and maybe replace it all with dirt. Terraform all this so it's nice and flat. And we can use this as, well, we already have wheat here, so we can use this as farmland. There we go, cut down a tree. Excellent, great job. Now wait for the resources to be carried to the stockpile. So he's going and he's filling them up in his little pack, as much as he can carry, carrying them over to our stockpile. For those of you wondering, you cannot move this stockpile. This is your starting stockpile, your starting portal. It cannot be moved at all, so you kind of need to build around it. Later on in the game, you can build new stockpiles. But for right now, you need to work with this little guy right here. We actually got a package. This is because it's Christmas time and it gives you super OP items that are fantastic. And I apologize that I have no idea what that guy was saying down there, so I hope you were paying attention, or you could at least pause the video to see what was going on. Maybe he was saying something about building something in the crafting menu. So here we have the crafting menu. This is your workshop, where you can craft various items and tools with the resources you have. On the left, you can see the resources in your stockpile. Let's craft some tools for your dwarves, okay? But first, let's craft a nice strong club. Switch to the armory tab. So this is our armory tab. It's going to contain all equipment for our dwarves, weapons, armor, tools. Also, they have like, I don't know what to call them, but they're like equipment items that will buff certain job types. So like for example, for a woodcutter or a logger or carpenter rather, you can give them a handsaw and that will increase their skills in both of those tasks. For a warrior, you can give them a grindstone to make them a better warrior. Again, I don't know what's really called. I guess like trinkets, if you will. Click on the slot with the club Club Scroll to see its recipe. So here we go. You can see we have the Minecraft style 3x3 grid where we have to drag resources into it. The one thing I really like about this system is you only have to do it the first time, and after that you can click the little anvil button and it'll fill it with resources, and then you click it again to build it. It says you need 2 pieces of wood to craft a club. Switch to the first resource tab where you can find the pieces of wood you need. There we go. We drag our wood over here. We're going to click the anvil button. There we go. Now we have a club, and that's just going to automatically go into our inventory. We don't have to drag it anywhere. We don't have to worry about giving it to a dwarf right away. It just goes into our inventory. Excellent. Our power is growing. You've reached the next level and can now take more settlers. So now we're level 2, so we're going to get a second dwarf. At last, later you can craft other tools and items. For now, let's equip somebody with this new club. Yeah, your population is dependent on your level. So as we level up, we will get more dwarves, and if they die, don't worry, it's okay. I mean, it's sad that they died, mourn your loss, try not to let it happen again, but you will get reinforcements. So we leveled up, we got a totem, a dwarf, I believe we got an extra club. We also, no, we didn't get an extra club. They want me to equip you with the club. You're the cook. You're a climber. Rob Roy, since you found it, I'm going to give you this heavy bow, which is actually, from experience, this is actually, I believe, the highest damage bow in the game you can get. It's slower on the draw because it shoots 3 arrows at a time, but this is like the end game bow. We're going to go ahead and give this to Rob Roy. You've earned it. And you can see we have an unlimited amount of arrows, and Feely over here is going to get the simple club, the little wooden club. Now we can defend ourselves. Excellent. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I want to dig this tree out right now. That'd be great. And we also need some stone, so I'd like to go ahead and get some stone going on, because I would like to make proper axes and picks for our little dwarves. And you can see the trees are just going to keep growing in the grass. It'll also give you bushes, which will give you some fruit to eat. It's going to rain a little bit, and you can see already on the sand, water does pile up. So just be mindful of that. Your dwarves aren't super strong swimmers. We're going to go ahead and keep mining out back here and probably build a few ladders, because they're not the strongest of climbers. You can see, I believe Rob Roy had a climbing skill, but they will fall down and they will hurt themselves. We also have a portal spell up here. We have a little mana bar up at the top. We have 9 of 9 mana right now, and it will give us mana back over time. But the little portal spell is neat. It'll let us actually teleport or open a portal to our stockpile from anywhere in the world, and our dwarves can go back and forth through it. So this should be enough stone to get us a couple of axes, and then actually we'll go pickaxe first. So you can see we need 3 wood, 2 stone. So you click the scroll and it'll pop it up here, and then all you got to do is drag your items in. And to my knowledge, there isn't a quicker way to like drag and then like shift click to add 1 to each slot, but all you got to do is do this once, and there we go. I'm actually gonna drop that and click something else and then go back to it so I can show you guys what I was talking about. So it still shows what we need, but because we've already built one, it's not a scroll anymore. We know what it is. We can click this once and it'll fill it with resources, and then we can click it again to get a new one. So let's go ahead and give our guys our pickaxes. There we go. A spacebar will switch between all your dwarves. You can directly control them as well, if you so desire. I didn't even know. Can I? He just gets a ladder from the stockpile. That's amazing. You can control them directly if you desire, which is nice for, say you wanted to quickly dig out all of this stuff without having him pick things up and carry it back. So if you wanted to like micro a miner around, this would be great, and then everyone else could just come run materials while you continue mining. But for the most part, I like to micromanage our little guys. He's just pulling ladders out of nowhere. Typically they have to run back to the stockpile to grab them. That's actually pretty nice. I'm taking all this stone because it's pretty important to us for building and crafting purposes right now. So I want to grab it all, and eventually we'll replace it with dirt. Our future shelter will need strong stone walls that can protect against monsters. Collect some stones. And now we have an extra club as a quest reward. So right now we're going to be working on getting walls up, basically, because walls are important. And it looks like we have some coal right under us. That's pretty nice. I'm going to release him. He's going to grab some resources and hop up on the ladder. There we go. And what do we have going on? We should be able to make... Ooh, we need some wood. Let's go ahead and chop down a tree. I should have just made one. Oh, there's a zombie though. He can't make it up because he's fat, but the skinnier zombies can. Take down the snail, get a little bit of slime. We can use that for some torches. We also have resin that we can use for torches. That little skeleton. Oh, there's one right there. Our archer is. I don't know where he's going. He's going for the draw. Got him. Your archers are pretty smart about maintaining distance. You can make it though. Jump, jump. You're not in a good spot, I feel. You can't hit him from here though. Can you? Almost. And you can see this skeleton right here with a shield. He actually will let people jump up. Like you just saw that guy. He couldn't get up here by himself, but the skeleton lets him do it. So he should be okay, just because he's almost dead thanks to our super OP heavy bow. Super OP heavy bow. This is filling up with water, which isn't super great. Let's make some axes and continue on from there. A couple more pieces of stone. A couple more pieces of wood. I would like 2 axes, please. That actually leveled us up to 3 now, so we get a 3rd dwarf. And we finished basic tool making. So now we can see our technology tree. We can see it at any time as this little button over here with the scroll, the feather, and the alchemy flask or potion. So we've done basic tool making, and now we have basic furniture unlocked, so we can build a table, a chair, and a bed of leaves. We also have basic illuminating, so we can build torches, and we get a magic light spell that'll let us use mana to create light in an area we've discovered. We also have basic woodworking for our ladders, bridges, and hatches that we need to work with. So you can see right here, once we finish tool making, that unlocks basic furnishing. To get cooking, we need to have both illuminating and furnishing finished. So if something has more than one arrow going to it, you need to have both of the previous techs unlocked. And this is our XP bar. So you can see up here we have 64% of the way done with basic woodworking. If I mouse over ladder, that little yellow section is how much XP it'll actually give us for building that item. So it's a nice little system. We got a cone and a club and an extra dwarf. Let's go and equip him. He's no, that's not the new one. We haven't got the new one yet. There's the new one. All right, who'd we get? We got Kane. Excellent. He's a hunter. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a club and an axe, and the cook. Rob Roy will get the other axe. I think Feely, we're gonna let him do a bit of mining, and we have the extra club right now. Actually, we can probably just make an extra pickaxe and an extra axe, so everyone has stuff. There we go. That makes more sense. Make it a little bit more fair. There we go. Excellent. So this is going to be our home. We still have this skeleton guy over here. We can left click on them to give them orders for attacking, and they'll just go whack away at stuff. There we go. We have a chance of getting their weapons, but it's a small chance from what I remember. This guy right here doesn't really do anything other than go into your stockpile and remove your stuff, basically, so he's not too big of a threat. I think, let's see, what did we say about over here? Did we say anything about over here? I don't think so. I think we're going to terraform this section over here and start with that. This will be our mine shaft all the way down, so we'll kind of build in this section over here. That was a nice shot. Thank you for taking care of him. Rob Roy, I'm gonna control you right now, so you can shoot this guy right here. Thank you. Thank you, Rob Roy. You did an excellent job. Alright, let's go ahead and get, we need dirt. We need a lot of dirt. We don't have that much stone. I'm going to put the stone down here on a bar. We got 1 gold coin. That's pretty nice. Food we have to put on tables. That way your dwarves can go get food and eat and not starve to death. Let's put our last ladder right here for right now. And we're going to go ahead and start basically digging into this section. And for right now, we're going to leave everything as just plain old dirt and stone. But in the future, we're going to swap everything out with wood, possibly some bricks or some nicer stone. Just kind of depends on what we want. And there we go, we got a logger book, increase the speed at which trees can be cut down. So let's go ahead and use that on someone. I think I wanted to give it to this guy right here. He's a climber, so he can get around and climb up the dirt a little bit easier. He would probably be better as a miner, to be honest with you, because of climbing. But I'm typically pretty good about putting down ladders and scaffolding for these guys. I don't know, like hunter, he's a hunter though. We're gonna give it to him. Well, no, that makes sense. He's a hunter. He'll be out in the wilderness. We'll give it a Cain. So you left-click the book, use, and now you can see one of the empty slots is filled with the logger skill. So things are going pretty well. We're going to continue chopping down some trees. Misclick that block on accident. We have this coal down here we're going to get to. Eventually we'll build on both sides of this shaft, but for right now, this is what we have. And we're also getting some dirt, which is nice. We're not getting a lot of dirt, but we're getting some dirt. And we need to actually start working on sealing ourselves in, rather. So we're going to build the dirt all the way up to here, and then we'll build it a few over this. You can see they're placing down the back wall right now, which is what we need. You can hold shift, click, and drag to mine out a large section. And I'm going to speed up time. You can speed up time by clicking your level icon. It'll go up to 1.5 times and then 2 times. P is pause, and it'll actually let you move around the map still. The hotkeys, as far as I know, aren't actually rebindable, which is a bit weird. I would like to hit certain buttons to open things, but for the most part, it's kind of a relaxed game. You never really have to panic too much to get things done, so it's not too bad with just wanting or needing to go around and click things. So we're getting some dirt done, or picked up rather, not done. Getting some walls placed. Hopefully we can get this section completely dirted in by the end of the episode. We're gonna go ahead and mine down to here, and we'll get one extra piece of ladder. I'm trying to hoard our wood a little bit. We can also get torches now with wood and resin, so we'll get a few torches. So you can see one of this is going to give us 4. That's that number right there. And then this little lever right here will actually increase the recipe. The default is by 1, and then by 10, and by 50. I'm actually going to probably not do that. We're just going to do it a couple times. We'll take our torches, put them down here. And I believe, I'm not 100% certain, but I believe the torches will keep like snails and stuff from spawning. Again, not 100% certain, but we're going to space them out pretty well. Get some torches over here. Now, one thing I really like about this game is you can see we have stone back here. I want this stone for building the surrounding walls. You can click your dirt and actually replace stone. So you can do this if you don't want to remove blocks. You could even, if I wanted to change all this to stone, I could click that and replace front earth. And they're pretty good about doing it and not like breaking things, so that's always nice. It's raining in this little puddle, which isn't super fantastic, but that's okay. Put a block of dirt here. We'll go ahead and mine the rest of this out as well. This will be our next room anyways, so might as well get that going. And I would like, let's see, are we going to level this off? We're probably going to level this off because I want them to come attack the front section. They can't get it because of that water there, which is unfortunate. The water's going to be there for a while. Me digging out the back block doesn't do too much. I guess it lets it drain a little bit. We are going to level this out, so I guess we'll get this going. Yeah, he can't get up there right now. Here, if we can cut down this though, then we can put a wooden wall here and then a wooden block, and you guys will be okay. We'll go ahead and put our stone up right here. For the beginning, you can't build doors, so you're going to need to build a little hatch out of the top. So terraforming this section is going to be a good idea, in my opinion. And you can see they can hop a little bit. They can jump over little 1-block gaps, which is pretty handy. Let's pop down over here. What do you got going on? You're building some stuff. That's good. You need to get that wall down and then build the 1 block. And see, he already fell right there. They'll fall, guys. They'll fall. We have no dirt left, which is unfortunate. I guess we could fill it in with sand or something. I don't know. I will probably end up digging out a large channel over here just to kind of give us an easier time with managing. That way they'll try to break blocks that aren't super important. They'll have to stack up on each other to climb and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get some berries. I guess for right now, since we're not really doing too much, we can go ahead and get a table and give you guys a little bit of food. That way you're not starving. So we'll get a table down and we'll grab some of these apples that we have, and we'll put the table down like right here. Yeah. We also have this totem which doesn't actually work right now, and that is because we don't have sealed in walls, but once we do, it'll actually protect the compound for us. So now we need to put some apples on the table, that way these guys can come get some food when they get hungry. Your shelter is not complete until it has back walls and side walls, plus a door or a hatch. I am aware of this. We have some skeletons coming on the left side, which isn't nice of them, but I'm okay with that. And you can see the little star will show us where we need to actually build something to complete a shelter. I'm not going to do this right now just because we don't really need to. Let's see, I want Rob Roy. I'm going to control you, and we're going to shoot this guy. There you go. And we're going to shoot this guy too. Can you hit him, Rob Roy? Nice. Nice job, Rob Roy. Excellent job. Alright, I guess we could build a hatch for right now and put some beds in here. The thing about the shelter is you have like this little shelter button. They'll actually go inside their shelter, which is nice if you want to group them up before you get the rally spell. And also they need to be in a shelter in order to sleep, and that's how they heal themselves. So unfortunately we can't really do anything with the rock just because there's water there and we don't have buckets. I guess we could build a hatch if we needed to. We have some tasks. Kill skeletons, craft some illuminating stuff like the torches. There's slime torches as well. And then also finish our basic woodworking, which is just going to be ladders. And I guess we could build a wooden hatch for the future. I'm not sure we'll get our first shelter up right now. Excellent. Now that we have hatches, we've started the monster timer, which sucks. Evil forces have found us again. Prepare to beat back a wave of monsters. So you can see up at the top where that arrow is pointing, we have 46 minutes and 46 seconds. This timer is affected by game speed, so if you're playing at 2 times speed, it's going to come quicker. And this will open up a portal on the map and will spawn enemies that will come try to eat your face. And basically you have to survive until the morning. So we'll probably be okay. I've never had too much problems as far as the waves are concerned. We actually got a skeleton saber. 17 damage. I think our club does like 15. It does. So we'll go ahead and give that to someone. And we got a new person because we dinged. Excellent. We are now level 4. Let's get our dwarf. He's a fisherman. We'll give him the saber. And we also have to get him an axe as well as a pick. So let's go ahead and get him one of those and one of those. That way he can do some work. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Prong. Welcome to the colony, Prong. We could go ahead and put our hatch down. That way the game stops yelling at me. And I guess that's probably the best idea. I like protecting the stockpile area. I really want this water to go away. I really want the water to go away. I guess we could have like dug down and then like taken this block out from the back. You can see the little stars going around where I'm going with my mouse right now, and that's showing the border of your colony, if you will. Let's go kill a snail, chop down some more trees, get some berries. You can make this, buddy. You'll be okay. You didn't need to fall there. It's alright though. We'll dig this out. It's nice that we have wheat here right in the beginning. And this, I don't know, we could start working on it. Oh, nice, we got a miner's book. Who do I want to give that to? Oh, we got our light spell as well. Alright, fisherman, hunter, logger. We'll go ahead and give it to Rob Roy, because it makes sense. So, Rob Roy, congratulations, you are now the designated miner. Go ahead and dig this area out over here. I wouldn't mind replacing the front earth with that stone, because we're going to carry this up to the top. And that's going to be our little section, if you will. We're going to mine this out. We have more wheat over here and a sheep. We need to actually take that sheep out. The snail, not so much, but the sheep, yes. The sheep will give us wool, which will give us rope in the beginning, which is pretty important. You can see all this stuff's filling up. We got another package, which is going to be full of OP items. Again, I'm assuming this is because it's around Christmas time. This item... Let me just, I don't even know if we can make basic armor right now. We can, okay. So we got the Santa coat from the package. Wooden armor. This is the first armor you build in the game. You can see it takes some wood, some leaves, and rope. 4 armor. Santa armor. You get it for free. 40 armor. This is actually equivalent to mithril armor, which is the best armor in the game, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we have, we have the best armor in the game already. I'm going to give it a prong because I like them. There we go. Make equipment. Increase the personal protection of your dwarves. Make a protective helmet, jacket, or boots. Put them on a dwarf. We got it. We got it. There's water everywhere. I wish we could get a bucket. Let's see. We get some roots. We're getting a little bit of dirt, which is nice. We're going to need to put... I don't know. I want to put dirt behind this just because we don't have that much stone, but right now... I don't know, let's start putting our wall up, I guess. I really, really want... Like, I really, really want more dirt and stones and like this to go away. That way we can actually continue down our mine shafts. I should have closed... Well, I guess we didn't have the hatch when it was raining. You can close these if you click on them. And that will actually keep your dwarves from using them. But for right now, we'll leave it open. I should probably remember to close it when it rains. We'll dig some sand out. There's a tree growing, which is probably going to be one of my major complaints about the game. The stuff in the grass grows really, really fast, which is good or bad depending on what you need. But you can see the roots in the dirt. Say you're trying to plant like this wheat over here, for instance. You plant the wheat by clicking grain in the dirt. But if your dwarf doesn't get there in time, there's a very good chance that that a tree will pop up, which is annoying. Because then you have to dig out the dirt because the roots in it, replace the block, and go from there. Again, that's like my biggest complaint with the game right now, which, in my opinion, isn't even too bad of a complaint. Let's go ahead and close the hatch, that way this doesn't fill up with any more water. It doesn't like it's stopping it. Could just be graphical. Another tree's popped up already. I guess we could go dig somewhere else. I really wanted to dig over in here. We could dig down here and come in from this side. That'll be fine. Beware, dangerous creatures live in tall trees. Little beetle probably just dropped out of the tree. That's okay. We'll come dig down in this section. We'll dig down here. We'll come down this way. We will build a few more ladders and put them down over here. Eventually I'll seal it off and we'll go from the other side. Average comfort of 41. That's not great. Oh, it's because the hatch is closed. I'm sorry, guys. You guys can go in the hatch. There you go. Achieve greatness, everyone. I like to replace this stone back here. This guy up here we can't actually hit right now. Rob Roy is probably hanging out inside. So we'll come down this way, and I'm just going to leave the single block. We'll mine over here. Get all this stuff out. And we'll put our... I guess we'll just put a single ladder for there right now. This will let us get over here to this coal, which will be nice. I know there's no path from this way. You can go around the other way. Go eat an apple, man. Just go eat an apple. You'll be okay. It'll be alright. We're getting some more stone, which is nice. Let's go ahead and build this up. Build stone. Build stone. I'm not actually sure if the back wall affects anything as far as enemies are concerned whenever they attack stuff. I'm not certain. But I'm assuming it, like, they only attack the front block. They don't need to do anything on the back block, so I guess it wouldn't make sense if the back block was involved in some way. I'm gonna replace all this stone over here. We can now get up in the main shaft, which is nice. Go and remove the ladder. There goes the ladder. We'll replace this stone. Replace it. Replace it. Replace it. And now we have access to coal, which is lovely. And we have another room down here. I guess we could build our first little... we should probably build workshops up here. That way they can quickly get to the stockpile and drop stuff off. So we'll probably build a sitting area over here with maybe a small little bedroom section over this way. And that way we can have a kitchen over here. And nice tables and chairs and a sitting area for them. But right now we need more dirt. We need a lot more dirt. A lot more dirt. I guess I could just go ahead and use the stone to kind of cap this off. It would take... I'd want to go up 2 more. So that would be 4, 8, and then whatever this is across, but then double it because of this. Kill the snail, please. Kill the snail. Replace the stone. Get the coal. So we need to come out this way over here a little bit as well. Right? No. Maybe. Well, I mean, we're going to be digging it out for the coal anyways, so I guess we'll go for the coal and see where it takes us, rather. We get some mushrooms to grow. That's okay. Put these over here because this is going to be the middle of the wall. Let's mine this out over here. And eventually well, I guess now we'll go ahead and dirt that in. We've leveled up. We got 2 wool and a piece of sand. The sand doesn't feel super helpful, but thank you for the effort, game. We'll go ahead and wall that section off over there. Eventually we'll move the totem down here. We got a climber's book. That's nice. We'll go ahead and give that to someone. Let's see what we got in here. Chitin. I don't actually know what to do with this. I think you can make armor and stuff out of this, but I've never seen a recipe for it, unless I just need to like play around with stuff. But we're getting coal. We have a climber's book, which we'll give to... Oh, he's an archer. I'm sorry, Rob Roy. I'm taking your heavy bow away from you. I'm sorry about that. You can have a club, though. And this guy, he's an archer, so he's going to get a little bit more damage from that. We'll give you an axe. We need to make you a pick. And then I think we'll be good to go. We'll make him a pick. Nope, didn't mean to click that. There we go. There we go. Alright. Wow, that has already been half an hour. Oh my goodness. I will say that playing this game, time really does just kind of fly by. It's a little silly, to be honest. But I like it. It's a great little game. It's raining in our stockpile. Hopefully we can get some nails soon, but we need iron for that, and we haven't found iron yet. We still didn't get the stockpile walled in, which is fine. Let's see, coal deposits, you need to make weapons and cook food. Yes, they give us another hatch and another table, which is nice of them. And some XP as well. So I think that's going to go ahead and probably wrap up this episode. There isn't too much we can do at the moment, considering we just, I guess, don't have the time. But in the next episode, we'll get this whole area sealed in nicely, and then hopefully we'll get some workshop stuff going on, and we'll continue with our mining operations. So that's going to wrap up the first episode of Craft the World. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.